My shop finally closed down. When I shut the door for the last time, I couldn't help but burst into tears right there on the street. The breaking point for an adult can come in an instant. The pressure is just too much. I'm already 35 years old, and my bubble tea shop, which I only opened 6 months ago, has gone under. I have a family and kids to support, and now our whole household income is gone. The past 3 years of the pandemic drained all my savings. At the beginning of this year, I thought of making a big push with the bubble tea shop, hoping to recover the losses from the pandemic. After researching other franchise bubble tea shops, my family and I gathered over 400,000 yuan to start this business. Initially, to increase foot traffic, I hired influencers and ran many online promotions. So the first few months saw good sales, but it was just enough to break even. Once the promotions ended, the sales at my bubble tea shop plummeted, getting worse every day. Most days, the turnover was just in double digits, and I was losing money, unable to even pay the rent. By September or October, I couldn't keep going and had to close the shop.
In 2022, I resigned from my job with a friend to start our first business venture together. We opened a Dao tea shop and lost 140,000 yuan. Let me briefly talk about the process. At first, we were making more than 2,000 yuan a day in sales, but it gradually declined, though we were still slightly profitable. In 2023, we opened Dao in Zhejiang. The competition with the other bubble tea shop, Ji, became fierce, and they took away our business. Every day we were barely breaking even, around 1,700 yuan, which is a really painful ordeal. If you want to spend a lifetime saving in 3 months, just open a bubble tea shop in a Beijing mall.
Did you manage to recover your initial investment? This bubble tea shop lost over 600,000 yuan in 3 months. The security guard said your business was doing well, so why stop? No matter how good the business, it can't cover the monthly rent of 25,000 yuan. It's like working for the landlord for free, and I even had to add extra money. The salary for 3 staff members is 15,000 per month, plus 40,000 for 2 months' rent, and over 1,000 for utilities. Adding the materials you need to buy, you have to make 70,000 a month just to break even. Imagine how many cups of bubble tea you need to sell in order to earn 70,000 yuan. I can't even pay the rent for the next 3 months. Now, after just 3 months, I have to close down. Isn't this a franchise store? Once the franchise fee is paid, they don't care anymore, whether you make a profit or a loss.
Under the influence of economic conditions and consumption downgrading, the closure of bubble tea shops has become a norm. At the beginning of 2024, the popular tea drink market in China encountered several significant setbacks. Renowned tea drink brands like Nayuki's Tea, Fuxiaotao, and Cuo Nei Village, once considered highly profitable, were reported to have closed a large number of their outlets. These 3 brands were once extremely popular across mainland China, but now they face shutdowns, indicating significant changes in China's tea drink market. On January 18th, Nayuki's Tea reported its operational status for the 4th quarter of 2023, confirming the gradual closure of its sub-brand Taigai, with 7 stores still operational as of December 31st. These stores are expected to close progressively throughout the year. During the operation of Taigai, all outlets incurred a total loss of 4.7 million yuan. Meanwhile, Nayuki's Tea disclosed that in 2023, it had added a net total of 506 direct-operated Nayuki's Tea stores and opened its first store in Bangkok, Thailand, in December 2023. Despite the apparent expansion of outlets, the group has been in a loss-making state since 2018, with losses of 66 million yuan in 2018, 39 million yuan in 2019, 202 million yuan in 2020, 4.5 billion yuan in 2021, and 461 million yuan in 2023. The operating conditions for 2023 are also estimated to reflect losses exceeding 100 million yuan. Following suit, the bubble tea brand Fuxiaotao, established in 2017, closed 181 stores last year, reducing its nationwide presence to fewer than 30 stores. At its peak, Fuxiaotao had nearly 300 chain stores across China, each highly sought after and humorously dubbed the King of Q for the long lines of customers. However, the brand's presence has now significantly diminished. The owner of a surviving Fuxiaotao franchise in Ningbo Huaishu Fuye City told the media that he joined in 2018, spending 200,000 yuan on the franchise fee alone. Initially, the monthly turnover averaged over 400,000 yuan, but now it has dropped to between 70 and 80,000 yuan. The manager of the Fuxiaotao store in Wenzhou Zhengda Plaza also shared with the media that their store, currently with 2 full-time and 5 temporary staff, has a daily turnover of around 1,000 yuan, amounting to only about 40,000 yuan a month. The store might close due to poor business performance. Many consumers expressed regret, saying, "We can no longer enjoy the strawberry mochi. Why did Fuxiaotao disappear? And I hope it doesn't close down." The decline of Fuxiaotao brand is attributed by some to its name changes. Before being called Fuxiaotao, the tea drink shop had 2 controversial Japanese-style brand names. Initially named Beijing Tea House with a light Japanese style, it changed to Fushimi Mo due to issues with imitation stores. In 2021, it was forced to rename to Fuxiaotao after netizens revealed that Fushimi Momoyama was the name of a Japanese tomb. The downfall of the brand seems related to these renaming controversies. However, some netizens pointed out that other tea drink brands like Nayuki's Tea and Yuanji Forest experienced similar issues but did not face mass closures like Fuxiaotao, indicating deeper reasons behind its rapid decline. Another collapsing top-stream brand, Cuo Nei Village, established in 2016, has been reported to be closing stores frequently. At its peak, the brand had nearly 500 stores in over 80 cities. However, the official app now only shows 55 stores in operation. Consumers on social media platforms lament, "I don't know why Cuo Nei Village is disappearing. Many have closed down. Why is there no Cuo Nei Village in Quanzhou anymore? And all stores in Shenzhen are closed." Yet some comment, "From Taiwanese-style milk tea to Jiangnan-style, Cuo Nei Village is just ordinary yet expensive." An article published on January 20th by Restaurant Owner Insider, a leading media outlet focused on the catering industry, indicates that these 3 rapidly declining top-stream milk teas have been continuously changing, transforming, and switching to cater to the Chinese market. Fuxiaotao's name change, Cuo Nei Village's style shift, and Taigai's multiple transformations reflect the brand's anxiety and urgency, mirroring the fast-changing nature of China's catering market. Looking beyond their operational similarities, from a product pricing perspective, these 3 top-stream milk teas have similar pricing and positioning, targeting the mid to high-end market with prices ranging from 20 to 30 yuan, and the cheapest at 15 yuan per cup. Therefore, facing an increasingly competitive tea drink market and new brands emerging, especially after Luckin Coffee initiated the 9 yuan 90 price war, these older brands' cost performance advantage weakened, leading to a closure of numerous stores to minimize losses. When discussing mainland China's bubble tea brands, one cannot overlook Mixue Ice Cream and Tea, which is experiencing a contrasting situation compared to these 3 brands. According to mainland Chinese news, on January 2, 2024, Mixue Ice Cream and Tea submitted its prospectus to the Hong Kong Stock Exchange. The prospectus shows that as of September 2023, Mixue's revenue was 15.4 billion yuan, compared to 10.5 billion yuan in the same period last year. Net profit was 2.5 billion yuan compared to 1.6 billion yuan the previous year, showing rapid growth. As of September 30th, 2023, Mixue had 32,180 domestic stores and nearly 4,000 overseas, making it the second largest in the global freshly made beverage market behind Starbucks. Netizens believe Mixue's success is due to its franchise system, which involves recruiting franchisees to join and make money together. Indeed, with over 36,000 stores worldwide, Mixue leads the industry, with 99.8% being franchise stores. However, considering how low their franchise fees are, earning 15.4 billion yuan solely from these fees seems improbable, as Mixue's fees are among the lowest in the industry. For instance, in the highest-level provincial capital cities, Mixue's fee is only 11,000 yuan, while high-end brands like Nayuki's Tea and Hey Tea charge up to 50,000 yuan or more, 5 times that of Mixue. Yet, Mixue's revenue is 5 times or more than these high-end brands. Public opinion attributes Mixue's success to its lowest pricing and target market positioning. Known as the industry butcher, Mixue, through its self-built supply chain, has managed to become the lowest-priced brand in China's tea drink market. Its 2 yuan ice cream, 5 yuan Americano, 4 yuan lemonade, priced far below competitors and offering great value for money, have deeply penetrated the market. Its popularity due to low prices has even sparked spontaneous online promotion by social media users, which continued even after several food safety incidents. A mainland netizen explained in a comment, "We all support Mixue because we know all beverages have hygiene issues, but Mixue only sells for 5 yuan, so why not buy it?" Besides its affordability, Mishra's forward-thinking market targeting is another reason for its popularity. Mainly targeting China's lower to middle income groups with high cost performance products, this strategy has proven successful. With China's economic downturn and ongoing industry crisis, the middle class population is rapidly decreasing, while the lower income group is growing. People with limited budgets are shifting their focus from high-end tea drinks to the more affordable Mishra, sustaining its popularity. In fact, looking at the entire catering industry, expensive high-end brands have been severely impacted by consumption downgrading. Once revolutionizing the roadside breakfast stall concept, the high-priced chain breakfast store Taoyuan Village has been hit hard and currently operates only 4 stores, nearly disappearing. At its peak, Taoyuan Village had over 40 stores, mainly located in first-tier A-class malls. However, a search on the Tianyan Cha app reveals that the company has been marked with labels including restrictions on high spending, equity freezing, and court enforcement status. Bakeries are also facing a predicament in the Chinese market. According to big data on Chinese Tie-in 88, as of October 2023, there were closures of over 120,000 bakery stores and openings of 122,000, meaning there are as many closing down as there are opening up. The national growth rate of bakery stores for the year 2023 was only 1%, with a fluctuating downward trend in registrations and revocations. Notably, the established bakery brand Christine closed all its stores in 2023 to offset debts through real estate. Tiger Attitude Chartered Pastry Bank, once prominent 2 years ago, had only 7 stores remaining by December 23, 2023. All online purchasing channels have shut down. Dim Sum Bureau of Momo, known alongside Tiger as the twin stars of modern Chinese-style bakeries, closed all its stores in Beijing, Zhejiang, and Wuhan. It retained only 40 stores in its headquarters in Hunan. The emerging Chinese-style bakery brand Golden Lion, which received 2 rounds of funding within a year, has vanished from public view. While expensive bakeries are falling, a wave of 2-yuan bread stores is rising. Starting from October 2023, a 2-yuan bread craze swept across various regions in China. In just October, numerous 2-yuan bread stores opened in dozens of cities, and by the beginning of 2024, these stores even started to brand and franchise. So why are these low-priced stores becoming the main trend? Perhaps answers can be found from the experiences of the Chinese masses who are living this wave.
我带着我妈回了一趟上海。
This weekend, I went to Shanghai with my mom. It's been over a year since I last visited, and the changes in Shanghai are really significant. Something that struck me, which is a bit hard to say, is that the level of economic downturn in Shanghai is much more severe than we imagined. The discounts in malls are huge now, but there are very few shoppers, especially on weekends. In the past, the same malls were packed with people on weekends, and the businesses seemed to be thriving. But now, when I visit these malls, I see a lot of products but very few people. It's almost the end of the year, a time usually busy with families doing their New Year shopping, yet it's so quiet with hardly anyone out buying things.
In all my years of doing business, I've never seen it this empty. The airports are deserted, and so are the malls. It's not just the malls. Restaurants and barbershops are empty too. With the new year approaching, where has everyone gone? Is everyone shopping online and not coming out? Every day, less than 10 people come into my shop, and among those who do, there are hardly any new customers, mostly regulars. Some ask why I don't sell online. My shoes don't have a price advantage. My wholesaler also sells shoes online at wholesale prices. So how can I compete? I just can't do business anymore.
Our clothing business has been really bad this year, the worst in over a decade. Usually, a month before the new year, everyone wants to buy new clothes, whether they're on clearance, special offer, or even at full price. But now, even with clearance prices, we can't boost our sales. It's really strange. I wonder if it's because the economy is just not doing well. Like my husband, he used to make sausages every year for the new year and stock up on food, but this year he's not doing it. Why has everyone downgraded their consumption? We can't even afford food and clothes anymore? Chinese citizen journalist Chen Qiushi expressed his views on the changes in the Chinese market through his social media channel. He believes that due to the collapse of China's middle class, the Chinese market in 2024 will revolve around the tag cost effectiveness, making it a year of fierce competition in this regard. As people's needs continue to expand without sufficient funds, consumers are more concerned about buying cost-effective products with less money. In his analysis, he mentioned the early 2023 promotion by Luckin Coffee, offering coffee for 9 yuan 90 cents, which led to the near collapse of its competitor, Coty Coffee. The soaring market value and market share of e-commerce platform Pinduoduo also demonstrate the current trend of Chinese consumers preferring lower-end products over higher-quality ones. He stated, in fact, after 3 years of the pandemic, there has been a change in China's consumer market. Now it's not about whether people have money or not. You have to categorize Chinese consumers into high-end and low-end. The high-end consumers have already spent their money on cars, houses, yachts, etc. For further spending, these people either go to Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, or overseas. Why spend in the Chinese market when they can afford to go elsewhere? Many have already left. As for the majority of ordinary and low-end consumers, the post-2000 generation is predominantly overspending, leaving behind atomized low-end consumers. Due to economic reasons, these low-end consumers have become accustomed to seeking deals on Pinduoduo, obsessively comparing cost-effectiveness, and their numbers are growing due to the economic downturn. This is what Pinduoduo founder Huang Zheng said years ago. People living in Beijing's Fifth Ring didn't understand why those in the second-tier cities and below loved Pinduoduo so much. Now, even those within the Fifth Ring have become the main audience of Pinduoduo. He concluded 2024 will be a year of intense competition for cost-effectiveness in China. Some business commentators believe that if you want to do business in the Chinese market in 2024, avoid targeting the middle class. Either focus on high-end products for wealthy consumers or the cheapest products to crush competitors with price. The middle class is gradually disintegrating. This explains why chain stores of near-expiration products, discounted snack stores, and pre-prepared meals are thriving in the Chinese market. They play the game well by lowering prices through central kitchen models, aligning with the current Chinese audience's expectation for low prices. Therefore, in 2024, businesses should be wary of the middle-class trap, as China may soon no longer have a middle class.